So, what are we doing?
We're going to Disney Springs to eat everything we can in a short amount of time. And we're going to try to get specific spots at specific places. And my goal is to undo everything that I've done working out for the past week.
So, some of the things we're looking forward to at Disney Springs that we're going to gorge ourselves on tons of food is Blaze Pizza. If you haven't had it, it's amazing, and it takes like about 5 minutes for them to like bake your pizza in their quick cook oven. And you can put all the toppings you want, whatever you want. You can create your own. They even have vegan options. They have low carb options.
And then they have normal people options. So like there's something for everyone.
Yeah, there's a cupcake vending machine we've never had. We're excited to try that. There's dinosaurs. I'm gonna need some Pepto-Bismol after this. It looks like tons of water.
I'm gonna need bigger pants.
And so we were off on our quest to stuff our faces and possibly give me a heart attack. All of the usual COVID restrictions are in place, masks are mandatory,
And once you get your temperature taken, you're into Disney Springs.
our first stop should come as no surprise. Starbucks is always big on our list.
The most important question is, what are we eating? And we settled for something new.
The Impossible Breakfast Sandwich, a plant-based meat substitute that honestly tastes a lot like real meat.
Starting our day of eating with the Impossible Sandwich from Starbucks.
So good.
Well, I'm not vegetarian, but I will say the Impossible brand, especially the Starbucks sandwich, it's spicy. It's good. I mean, it's not spicy as in a...
Spicy sausage.
Yeah, it's like spicy sausage meat, but it's really, really good.
Oh, you're friendly.
This is why there's a problem with birds in the park. Look at the view.
This was actually fairly early in the morning and not everything was open yet, so we were looking for a place to eat, and then we found T-Rex. We still had a few minutes to kill,
So we sat outside and waited.
Starbucks at Disney Springs gives you paper straws, and they say that it's for the environment, but I don't think so, because you used to be able to kill a turtle with one plastic straw, and now it takes like 15 to 20 paper straws to kill that same turtle. That just seems wasteful to me.
The T-Rex Cafe feels like it was designed by a 4-year-old, and I mean that in the best possible way.
Dinosaurs are everywhere.
And every so often, a meteor shower and the end of the world. But that's not why we came,
We came for the food.
particularly this flatbread.
It's really good.
I figured if you're eating around the herbivores, you might as well eat like an herbivore. But we couldn't stay around and admire the scenery. We had a lot of restaurants to get to.
Come on, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Food.
Up next was Jacques Lindsay's Hanger Bar.
While we waited for them to open, Renette decided to get some steps in. A lot of steps. If you're a fan of Indiana Jones, you know Jacques Lindsay is Indiana Jones's pilot.
Well, this is his bar, and it's pretty incredible.
One of the most coveted places to sit inside the hangar bar is actually inside an old diving bell, and we got here first.
Interesting to land on.
Oh, we are debating. I heard the wrong island is...
It is, but you always go right when you go wrong. So. May I please see your ID, love?
Yes.
Yeah, she's really old.
Oh my god, I'm gonna never ever guess.
Thanks, Mom.
Really old.
Never guess.
It's almost gross.
What were you gonna say?
It's a pretty cool place to have a drink, have an appetizer, or just hang out for a little bit.
We ordered Dr. Astorga's Queso Fundido, melted cheeses, pico de gallo, and more jalapeno than I expected. We've eaten here a few times before, and you really can't go wrong with the queso. cool as it was, eating and hanging out in this awesome place, we had far too many places to go,
And way too many meals to eat.
and so we had to be on our way.
Oh crap, we gotta go.
If you like cupcakes but have social anxiety and you don't like dealing with retail workers,
Have we got a treat for you?
at Sprinkles, there's a cupcake ATM.
Just walk right up, pick up what you want to eat, and they even have contactless payment.
You can order as many cupcakes as you want without feeling shame or judgment from the employees. It's actually pretty brilliant. I've never even been inside the store. I've only used the ATM.
That was really good. I would get one again. We gotta go get something to eat.
We didn't have time for the sugar high. We had to move on. There was more food to eat.
The next location was an old tried and true, the Earl of Sandwich.
I read somewhere it's the world's greatest hot sandwich.
It's one of my favorite tuna sandwiches. So good.
While we both agreed the tuna melt was probably one of the best things you can get in all of Disney Springs,
We also agreed the mac and cheese was a little bland.
Burnett. We gotta go get something to eat. How you feeling?
I'm getting really full.
Well, I've got good news and I've got bad news.
What's the bad news?
It looks like it's about to rain and I can hear thunder rolling off in the distance.
What's the good news?
That means we have to go inside and eat somewhere right out the storm. To the boathouse!
the strain of 5 meals was starting to set in, but we couldn't stop now.
The boathouse was next.
And hey, we got a pretty good seat. We ordered some refreshments, and then we placed our food order, and for as hungry as we were,
We probably shouldn't have ordered as much as we did.
duo dips and chips,
Truffle fries with lemon aioli.
and oysters on a half shell, fried of course.
Oh yeah.
All of it was really spectacular, but if you are going to eat anything at Disney Springs,
You need to have these fries.
we clearly have already had too much.
So it didn't rain while we were eating in the boathouse, but as soon as we left, it started raining.
So there's that.
So now we're going to get some pizza.
Blaze Pizza is another one of those places at Disney Springs you just have to go to.
They make your pizza to order, and it only takes a couple minutes.
Just watching this footage again now makes me really want to go back. You know when you think something's going to be a good idea, like eating all day, but you kind of committed to it so you have to? Well, our next stop is the Coca-Cola store.
Once you go in, head straight upstairs and go to the roof.
Once you make it to the top, you'll find a little cafe with sweet treats,
And beverages, including alcoholic ones.
Oh yeah. It almost tastes like cherry cola.
It tastes like a Tootsie Roll. Really good.
you better believe on a day where I'm eating as many calories as humanly possible, I'm gonna have a Coke Zero.
I'm feeling very full. If you look at that side, nice and pretty, beautiful. And then you look over there, and it looks like there's a huge storm coming. So luckily, we got another drink, another Starbucks, and we ran into some friends who have reservations at Morimoto's, and we're gonna meet them there for more food.
Morimoto's is a little bit more on the pricey side when it comes to Disney Springs offerings. But when we asked everyone online the places to go,
This was the #1 pick.
our friends Beth and Josh ordered the duck and it looked really good. I had the orange chicken.
While I had a shrimp tempura roll.
While it was nice to sit down with friends and casually have a meal, we realized we had to get back to work.
And there was only one more stop we had to make.
Marketplace Snacks, where we found we could get Dole Whip nachos.
Better not drop this.
While being a crazy Instagrammable thing to eat at Disney Springs,
It's not so easy to eat. And if you're wondering if it was any good,
oh yeah, it's really good.
So we started off our day at Starbucks. We got the Impossible Breakfast Sandwich from Starbucks. And it's good. If you haven't had the Impossible Breakfast Sandwich, it's good.
but I don't like how they cook the egg. Like, don't overcook my yellow.
You know what? Starbucks does something for you people who don't like meat, and all you
What do
can
you mean, you people?
you know exactly what I mean. You people. And all you do is complain. You know what, Starbucks? Starbucks, you know what? Take that Impossible meat off the menu. Put like double meat. That'll show her. We asked a lot of people what their favorite restaurants were before we decided to come out here and do this challenge. And a lot of people said Morimoto's. And I gotta tell you, for the price, it's not worth it. It was good food. Maybe I'm just a bit simpler, but I could have gotten orange chicken from Panda Express, and I probably would have liked it more. Here's the real question. Renette,
Todd,
what was your favorite of everything we ate today?
listen. When you married me, you should have known that I'm a French fry gal, and you had me at French fries at the Boathouse.
My favorite thing throughout the day was also Boathouse. I gotta give Boathouse credit because not only is it like a really cool restaurant, they had awesome music playing. I am not a truffle fan. Like, I'm not a fan of truffle things, but the truffle fries were really good. Truffle fries were great. I liked the chips and dip. I thought that was great. The oysters were really good.
Their gratis hot buns were delicious too, with some bread and like the and butter.
Yeah, let's go back to that for a second. So here we are having a day where we are supposed to eat as many things as possible, and we sit down to a restaurant, and what's the first thing Renette says? Have some bread.
But it was so good because they're warm and buttery, and they're gratis in the boat, and I was excited. And the butter, because butter doesn't have carbs.
So I think we ultimately called it a day, A, because I ate so much, my poop is gonna have a poop of its own.
Oh my god.
And B, it kept raining, and I don't know how much more we could have eaten. All in all, I think it was a success. We wanted to eat a lot. We ate a lot. We challenged ourselves.
My stomach at one point said, "You're not eating another thing," and I said, "Shut up, I'm the boss," and I ate more. I told you we could do it, and we did it, and we'll do it again. What are your favorite places to eat at Disney Springs? Do you still call it Disney Springs? Is it Pleasure Island forever? Let us know.
Oh, 8 tracks, I miss you.
Let us know in the comments what you guys like to eat when you're out and about at Disney Springs. See you later. Bye!
Thank you for visiting us today. Just a few reminders. Please wear a face covering at all times, except when actively eating or drinking while stationary. Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing. Thank you.